something to do for moral values, but yet feel powerless to do so. I think since the days of Gandhiji, Gandhiji was perhaps the only mass leader with great moral values. And since the demise of Gandhiji, probably the country lacks someone as tall as him with a mass base and with great moral values. And that's why the systems are just taking their toll. You know, we talk about growth, we talk about numbers, and we feel happy that we have got an 8.5% or a 9% GDP growth rate. Probably these numbers could be even higher, maybe 11 or 12%, if the corruption was minimized, if there were greater morality and values in the society. So there's not so much to feel satisfied about. While you might feel happy that certain numbers have happened, but the numbers could be far better if we could attack this one aspect which is eating into the vitals of our society. Probably we have to fight a war against corruption, just as we fought a war against the freedom struggle. And so we need crusaders who can fight for a cause. But at that point of time when we fought for the independence, the target was a foreigner. Today the target is our own people. And that is the biggest problem. Amidst all this gloom and probably depressing environment, perhaps in contemporary times, there's only one leader or one person in public life who's fighting against corruption, so it may seem. That is our chief guest of today, Justice Santosh Hegde. I can't think of anyone else in public life who is really waging a so-called war against corruption. And that is why we said we must invite him to our institute today to be part of the annual day celebrations. We at NMIMS attach great importance to values, and it is enshrined in some of the courses that we do. And we hope that when our students pass out, they are known as people with values. I must tell you how we got Justice Santosh Hegde here. Actually, the credit should go to one of our EPGWM participants, Sandeep Singh. And he took the initiative of contacting him and invited him for a guest session at the institute. And I think I am guilty of hijacking his plan to have a guest session only for the institute. I said, let us invite Justice Santosh Hegde for the benefit of a larger cross-section of population, not only the students, the faculty, the alumni, and many other members of society. And Mr. Hegde was initially reluctant to come for the annual day, and he said he would be far happier addressing the students. So I sort of convinced him that you'll have a larger audience, and then you'll have sufficient time to interact with the students at the end of this session. And that's why he agreed. Thank you, sir, for agreeing to come here for this annual day. Lastly, before I conclude, you know, we are in the process of building an institution. An institution cannot be built overnight. It cannot be built by one person. It cannot be built by a few persons. It calls for blood, sweat, toil, and tears. And in that respect, we have a great team at NMIMS Bangalore. And I must thank each one of my colleagues, all the faculty colleagues who are the front end to the students. And we talk only about the faculty at the front end, but we have a great administrative team who manage the general administration, the academic administration. So let me thank each one of you for your unstinted and unqualified support during the last 2 years in bringing this institution or this center to this stage. I would also be failing in my duty if I do not place on record the unqualified and unstinted support that I have received from our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajan Saxena, without whose support, a lot of things wouldn't have happened. And it is to his credit that despite his preoccupations of managing 8 schools under one roof, he takes time out to send letters to companies with regard to placements. Thank you, sir, for your help. So with this, let me welcome you all again to our second anniversary and annual day celebrations. And I hope at the end of the day, with Mr. Santosh Hegde's speech, we'll all have a lot of soul searching to do. Thank you.
Introduce our Vice Chancellor, Dr. Rajan Saxena. Dr. Rajan Saxena was the Director of IIM Indore, SP Jain Institute of Management and Research, and Dean of Narsi Monji Institute of Management Studies, Mumbai. He's been in management education since 1972 and has over 37 years of professional experience in management education, research, consulting, and institution building. He did his PhD work at Delhi School of Economics in the marketing area. He has taught at XLRI Jamshedpur, SP Jain Institute of Management and Research, Mumbai, IIM Calcutta, NMIMS, and IIM Indore. He has also taught in University of Calgary, Canada, and has been a British Council visitor at the University of Stirling, UK, where he also taught entrepreneurship program. He is a visiting faculty at the Pace University, New York. In 1990, he was the first management teacher in India to be recognized by Bombay Management Association as the best teacher of management, and again in 98 as the best marketing teacher at the International Brand Summit at Mumbai. In 2002, he was announced the Distinguished Alumni awarded by Sri Ram College of Commerce, Delhi. He was also awarded Leadership Award in Management Education by Grit Consultants, Mumbai in 2002. We would request Dr. Rajan Saxena to address the gathering.
Honorable Justice Hegde, the Lok Ayukt of Karnataka, Director Suresh Moni, Professor Suresh Moni, my faculty colleagues, members of the staff, participants of the different programs at the Bangalore campus, invited guests, alumni of NMIMS who are welcome, who have come all the way today for the second annual day celebrations of NMIMS. Well, let me join Professor Moni in formally welcoming and heartily welcoming Justice Hegde today at the second annual day of the Bangalore campus. Sir, we are extremely delighted and feel privileged that we have with us you, and who's going to be talking to us on some of the issues today, which are virtually the headlines of almost all the newspapers, and something which is today, I'm sure, going to create a churn in the Indian society. So we certainly feel very privileged to have you with us, sir, and I know how difficult it must be for you to come out and take time out to really talk to us this evening. But your coming today represents the crusade that you are carrying, as my colleague said, and how significant you feel are the educational institutions like us in this crusade. And if we can all get some message from here and really take it forward, I think we are going to create another society, a new society. 3 years back at NMIMS, as we were stepping out of Mumbai, the thought was that what kind of campuses we are going to be setting up. We had multiple kind of approaches at that point of time, different strategies. There were some examples that were visible to us, but it was very clear that none of them were the answers to some of the kind of key characteristics or the key features of NMIMS. We as an institution shy from full-page advertisements. We as an institution shy from very aggressive advertising because we don't have that kind of money to play around. We as an institution believe that we need to create our credibility through our performance. Let our performances speak for us, and not just merely our advertisements speaking for us. We also believe that the institutions and the campuses must have the autonomy to do things that they think are the best that they can really do and respond to the local environment in which they are operating. And therefore, when we were looking at Bangalore, we said we need to really start from a very different kind of a way than others have done that. 3 years back, we got the invitation from the government of Karnataka to set up a campus in Bangalore. And it was at that invitation that when we came over here, we realized that what a big market we had for executive education. Because within the city, other than the IIM, there was no other institution that could possibly offer a good, strong executive education platform. And we said, why not we become the next kind of a player in this market? And that's where Professor Muni comes on the scene with his kind of a background, with his experience, and well, the rest, as they say, is now the history. Rest now, as we all know, is what it all that we have seen across. Many of you perhaps may not necessarily know our parent body, the Shri Vilepale Kelvani Mandal, in short, SVKM. SVKM is a 76-year-old trust, an education trust. And as I was telling Justice Hegde just a few minutes back, it's a trust that was set up by the Gujaratis community in Vilepale. And many of them at that point of time were the followers of Mahatma Gandhi, and they were participating in some of the Gandhian movements at that time, including the Dandi March and several other kind of things that was happening. They were the freedom fighters. Many of them, they were freedom fighters. And the objective with which SVKM was set up principally was to provide education to Gujarati girls. And therefore, at a time when nobody ever thought about education to girl child, the Gujarati community thought about it, this community thought about it, and in 1934, we started with just a Gujarati medium girls' school in Vilepale, the suburb of Mumbai, sir. From there, the institution grew, the trust grew. And as post-independence, the trust set up the degree colleges of Bombay affiliated to Bombay University, our Narsee Monjee College of Commerce, the Mithibai College of Arts, Science and Economics, the Polytechnic, the Polytechnic which became the Mafatlal Polytechnic, which became the model polytechnic in the country, and subsequently the Narsee Monjee Institute of Management Studies in 1981. When the institution was set up, when NMIMS was set up, it was set up as a part of Mumbai University. But in a very short span of time, we realized that we had restrictions imposed on us. We couldn't grow. So we needed to move out. That's where we got our AICTE approvals. And at that time, sir, it was not such a corrupt kind of a regime, as we have seen now. In 1992-93, we got the AICTE approval without having to do any